Hello, Solarah here with another installment of Daily Alchemy. The title for today's article is, Where Are You in Your Service to Self? Virgo wants to know. It is Wednesday, February the 14th, and for those of you who celebrate Valentine's Day, I hope you're having a beautiful one. As the moon waxes into her fullness once more, we are being assisted with what Virgo wants us to focus on and replenish. Virgo is the sign of the zodiac that is very focused on our self-liberation and how we manage our own energetic balance before going out into the world and sharing it with others. In the tarot, Virgo is represented by the Hermit and the minor arcana cards that are the 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. Virgo is concerned with us tapping into and becoming the value we seek to enjoy materially by learning how to look after ourselves and establish habits which support our material endeavors. You may be more focused now on your day-to-day habits. What is supporting the furtherance of your health and personal goals? What needs to be tweaked and what needs to be axed altogether? What even may need a reintroduction in your life? Over the past few days, I have been losing myself once again in my kitchen, creating foods from scratch and paying a special attention to what I put into my body as I repair myself after an arduous time of activations. I am a naturopathic chef and holistic health practitioner. I know how to do all the things and even how to make all the things. And yet, somehow, on this crazy journey that turned my life upside down over the past few years, I got away from so much of what had once brought me joy. Without the funds, inspiration, or energy that once fueled my personal culinary creative pursuits, I found myself not even wanting to be in my kitchen. As a chef, herbalist, and kitchen witch, this lackluster approach that developed in response to a lot of trauma I was facing was a whole separate assault unto my soul. I used to make everything from scratch. Yogurts, breads, juices, elixirs, kombuchas, water kefir, nut and seed milks, and my own flours and nut butters. I used to create recipes on the fly. It was how I expressed myself and channeled my emotions. How did I go from that to being exhausted when putting a tray of fish fingers in the oven for my children? Fish fingers bought in a box from a store where once upon a time I had filleted the fish, created a delicious grain-free crumb, and pan-fried it to perfection. How had I fallen so far from grace? And how would I muster up the strength and faith to break past any shame barriers that had been built due to perceived failure in order to get back on my culinary horse? Well, I had to choose to stop making excuses and looking for all of the challenges instead of the solutions. When I got hit with a big autoimmune crisis, I knew it was time to resurrect my powers in the kitchen. It was time to make an investment in what truly mattered, my health and balance. I will risk sounding like a total cliche by stating that our health is our wealth. And this is what Virgo comes to remind us. What does it matter if we accumulate all the riches in the world, we meet the love of our lives, or we accomplish our dream goals if we are unable to enjoy these achievements due to poor health? Virgo helps us to center ourselves and be radically honest about what we need in order to thrive, not simply survive. Virgo provides us with the access to the intellect, organization skills, heart, and light we need to begin to birth plans and strategies that are in alignment with our own personal rhythms. Virgo is the sign of the zodiac that is a checkpoint, calling us in to do the self-inventory required to properly get back on track. It is ruled by Mercury, the planet that connects us to infinite wisdom and invisible guidance. And Virgo knows how to take this information, discern and distill it, and help us to digest it in accordance with what we need individually to succeed. Virgo takes the light of our solar plexus and shows us how to follow that light uncompromisingly in order that we do not put ourselves in situations with other beings and circumstances that take us out of balance. Virgo shows us how to preserve our health in the interest of accessing and sustaining wealth. So, pay close attention to all the ways you are being called to address behaviors, mindsets, habits, and traditions at this time. Are you pledging allegiance to that which furthers your health and personal pursuits to wealth? Or are you investing in value systems, routines, and stories that are designed to take you away from truly honoring yourself? The Nine of Pentacles is the card of self-sufficiency, and the Ten of Pentacles is the legacy that can then be built from the Nine. Many people get caught up in the money aspect of these cards, but the truth is that these cards are speaking about the richness and quality of our individual life force that can then be grown and established in return. When we are living in divine alignment with our truth, we unlock the true wealth of our souls, which can only then be channeled and actualized through the proper maintenance of our life force and energy. Virgo is the medicine that helps us in this pursuit. Virgo is the mother who gives us the wisdom we need to flourish with the resources we already have accessed and honed. Virgo sends us out into the world with motherly admonitions to make sure that we take good care of ourselves. So, are you taking good care of yourself? Are you connecting with your value enough to know that you are worthy of the best? And the best isn't what society prescribes, but what you need individually to thrive. Are you giving yourself all that you need to show up in the world as the best version of yourself? Are you resting enough, feeding yourself healthy foods, but also not restricting your right to gastronomical enjoyment? Are you basking in what you need to feel good and fully yourself? Because this is the foundation from which you build your all. When you take care of yourself and make this your absolute priority, you can give fully to all your other commitments too. Virgo is a sign of the zodiac that is a checkpoint, calling us in to do the self-inventory required to properly get back on track. So, where are you in your devotion and service to self? Ashe. For access to all of my articles and installments in full, please make sure to check me out on Substack at dailyalchemy.substack.com. For all of you who choose to become monthly or annual patrons, you will have continual access to these articles as they are published, as well as to the full archive of all my articles, decrees, as well as my works of nonfiction and poetry. Every month, my patrons also get the opportunity to connect with me in a group Q&A via video link. So if you feel that that would be helpful on your healing and ascension journey, please make sure to check me out on dailyalchemy.substack.com. Wishing you guys all a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.